Let's cover locations. So as you can see from the dashboard, there are 19 total artworks, 11 on the studio. If you go to locations, you'll see that 11 in studio, 4 are allocated to current and upcoming shows. There's none on consignment, none need attention, and there's none elsewhere. Let's change that up a bit. If you have more than one studio, you can come directly into the artwork, and if you click here on the right, there's a drop down, and you can change where you want this artwork to go. So what you can do, if you scroll down, you can see I've created a studio 2, and I've also created another cafe where you potentially would like to have your art. So if you put your art at Espresso, for instance, it will come up with consignment, so you can choose indefinite or fixed term. So if you want to have this artwork there from today's date, and at the end of the month you want to collect it, you can enter the date and then it'll be fixed term. So now you'll have that on consignment. If you go back to locations, you'll now see on consignment has 1. So you can always track where it is. Now what you could also do is, if you come back, so this artwork is currently at Espresso. Now maybe you want to put it at an upcoming art show. So what you can do is you can come here and you can click on manage, go to artworks, and you can add artwork. So let's go look for that. Yep, Wild Lavender, you can see it already says it's consigned. If you click on this, and if you click on saved, it's added it to the show now. So you'll see there is now 3 artworks, so it's committed. So that is an upcoming show. And you'll see what's happened now is it's allocated to Espresso, which is until now the 9th. We did have it to the end of the month, but because it's allocated to the Florence Summer Exhibition, which starts on the 10th, it's now adjusted your fixed term consignment. So if you go to locations, you'll see it's still on consignment, ends 9th of July, and it's now sitting under the Florence Summer Exhibition, so it's committed to that show. So this is a really easy way to track your locations, and you can see there's one that needs attention. So what happens is, if a consignment is expiring, it'll just come up here and let you know that it's expiring. So it's just something to keep your eye on. There's nothing you need to actually do for this one. You can leave it as is. Other actions you can do with regards to location. So you can directly allocate something. So this is already allocated. AGM Blue is currently in the studio. You can direct this straight to an art show from here. So let's do the Milan Contemporary Fair, and it's now added that. If we go there, we'll see, if we go to artworks, AGM Blue is now on display. So these two we sold in a previous demo, and this one is now on display. And if you go back into it, you'll see you can return it to studio, but it's currently installed there, and it's got all the details. That's a quick overview of locations. You can keep good track of everything that's here. At the bottom is upcoming movements, and you can see which ones require attention. And that's it for locations. If you go to settings and you click on contacts and locations, physical locations, you can manage your locations here. So you'll see the default is currently studio. You can, if you click on the star, you can change any of these. If you wanted Studio 2 to become your default, you could do that too. These are galleries, this is a show, etc. So you can add a location, either organization, art gallery, or type, and you can add it in as well. So what we can do is we can just move one of these items that's not allocated, that is currently sitting in Studio. We can put this in Studio 2 if we wanted. That's now in Studio 2. If we go to locations, you'll see it comes up under elsewhere. Studio 2. So it's really easy to track and know where your art is at any given moment. And as I mentioned before, if you do try allocate it to a show but it's allocated somewhere else, it will notify you. Sometimes you can have it double allocated, you'll have two dots, and you can hover over and it will tell you exactly where it is.